Looking through to tastes of the Caribbean with Planet Food at 11:30, you're watching BBC Two, with something new for the weekend. This is BBC Two. Tonight, separating fact from fiction, 9/11, The Conspiracy Files, at 9 o'clock. Now, fruity, spicy fusion tastes of the Caribbean with Planet Food. Don't forget, tomorrow night, BBC Two's school season continues with the award-winning History Boys at 10 to midnight. James Corden and Richard Griffiths starring. We're all done now, though, so from all of us here, good night. Now, 40 years since Enoch Powell's controversial anti-immigration speech, are his words finding new resonance? As part of the White Season, BBC Two examines the impact and legacy of Rivers of Blood. The programme contains some strong language. Some people believe that the US government was actively responsible for 9/11. But do you? The Conspiracy Files, tonight at 9. You're watching BBC Two now, and it's murder.
Sunday night comedy with Ideal and Family Guy from 11:20. But right now on BBC Two, the final days of a superstar and one of rock's great mysteries.
So see 9/11 through different eyes after Top Gear enters the space race at 8. You're watching BBC Two. Now to Sweden for Ski Sunday. Varenas betrayed and Mark Antony sent packing to Egypt. Another chance to catch up with this week's episodes of Rome from 20 past 11 tonight. Now on BBC Two, Jack and Victor taste the high life.
Some changes to our schedule today, but don't worry, it's better we're off to Italy later than billed than not at all, isn't it? With food, drink, art and culture, Giorgio and Andrew are unpacked.
Margie has some catching up to do as we join the Antiques road trip in 45 minutes on BBC Two. But first, how to turn a concrete jungle into a family-friendly garden.
Now on BBC Two, baggy, saggy swimming costumes, runny mascara and tiny, tiny changing rooms. With some strong language, we're going to the pool party from hell with Motherland.
Serving up a 9-letter word for starters, letterbox is back at 6 o'clock. Right now, though, on BBC Two, Paul Martin is about to learn an ancient art. A new excavation has thrown light on the Dark Ages as Alice Roberts explores the evidence. King Arthur's Britain, the truth unearthed in an hour. But first on BBC Two, highs and lows in the lair.
Sam and Shauna are going to change the way we barbecue, starting with a pig cooked Hawaiian style. That's in half an hour. Now on BBC Two, it's Monday. I'm thinking about putting the heating on, but the evenings have got just so much better.
Attenborough's Birds of Paradise here in an hour, and from the diverse and bizarre to the big and beautiful. Right now, though, on BBC Two, one wedding party is in for a big surprise with world's weirdest events.
Joe Coburn here on BBC Two now with the best of today at the Labour conference.
Backstabbing backstage when the bard does Julius Caesar. Upstart Crow at 8:30 here on BBC Two. First, mighty meat dishes from the Northwest chefs.
Life, but not for long.
A silly idea to make money turns deadly serious for John Paul Getty III. Trust on BBC Two in half an hour. First, where on earth did Will Shakespeare get his ideas? Everyone wants to know Anne. She is the mum with the most, including a great big new car now on BBC Two. So, with some strong language, does this look like the start of your day?
Dish of the day.
Newsnight now on BBC Two with Kirsty Walk. Yes, can pay, won't pay, but at what cost? Trust in an hour on BBC Two. Now, it's BBC Music Day this Friday, and the feel-good factor of music's well known to those of us who love a good sing. But can it really help with dementia and postnatal depression too? Here's the doctors with the science bit.
From college dropout to Silicon Valley high flyer to global force now on BBC Two and the BBC HD channel. The inspired business brain and infinite ambition of the billion-dollar hippie, the late Steve Jobs.
There's a new wave of glamorous granny on the scene, and she's in her 30s, Britain's youngest in an hour. Now on BBC Two, they've got a pig of a job on their plate.
A thrilling match between Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan and Mark the Shark Selby. UK Championship snooker continues here on BBC Two in 40 minutes. First, comedy.